Students, now let us see the solution of a homogeneous PDE, the next type of solution of PDE, where the nature of the PDE is such that it has derivatives with respect to only one independent variable. Rather than both the variables, it will have derivatives only with respect to one independent variable. So, how do you solve such an equation? For example, that can be something like this: dou square u by dou x square is equal to some u. This could be one such equation. Okay. Next, something like that you can assume. Alright. Then how do we solve this? This one can be treated as with respect to only one variable, right? So we can treat this as ordinary differential variable by replacing dou by d. So we assume it as d square u by dx square equal to u, and solve it as usual by using the complementary function and all. Okay. Once you get the complementary function, that is you get uc therefore is equal to some c1 into something plus c2 into something, right? After getting the solution here, the c1 and c2, instead of treating them as constants, you are supposed to treat them as the functions. Okay. So they are supposed to be replaced by the arbitrary functions of the other variable. That is, here it is with respect to x now. So you can treat c1 and c2 as f of y and g of y respectively. Okay, and then apply the conditions, the given conditions in the given problem, so that you can find the two constants, arbitrary constant functions, arbitrary functions. Okay, so this is how it will be. Let us see, solve a problem and then see how good we can solve. Right? So assume a question something like this. The question says dou square z by dou y square, solve dou square z by dou y square is equal to z, given that when y equal to 0, z is e power x and dou z by dou y is e power minus x. When y is 0, z is e power x and dou z by dou y is e power minus x. Okay, so this is the question. Let us see how we solve. We can observe this given equation is a partial differential equation in terms of only one independent variable, that is y. So let us treat this as an ODE for a while. We just assume it as an ODE for a while by replacing dou by d. So we can assume instead of dou we have d square z by dy square is equal to z, which can be written as d square z by dy square minus z equal to 0. Now write it in the operator form. D square minus 1 times of z equal to 0, where d is equal to d by dy. Okay, so this is the operator form of the equation, which is a homogeneous equation. We can solve only homogeneous type under this, not the non-homogeneous ones. Okay, now how do you solve it? Find the auxiliary equation. Given by m square minus 1 is 0, therefore m is equal to m square is 1 implies m is plus minus 1. Therefore, our complementary function is given by zc is equal to c1 e to the power minus x. Sorry, instead of x we have y. So, c1 e to the power minus y plus c2 e raised to plus y. Okay, this is the complementary function. Okay, that will be the solution basically. But here, for this solution to be a proper solution for the given PDE, what we have to do, let us assume c1 and c2 are functions of the other variable. Here one variable is y. What is the other variable? X. Let c1 is equal to f of x and c2 is equal to g of x. Okay. So these are the two functions. Therefore, what happens to the solution? Therefore, the required solution for the PDE is given by here this one. Z is equal to f of x into e power minus y plus g of x into e power plus y. This is equation 1. In this equation, we have to substitute the given conditions. Okay. So to substitute the conditions, first condition is y is 0, z equal to e power x. So y equal to 0 comma z equal to e power x implies how much we get? So wherever z is there, you write e power x. F of x is as it is. Y is replaced by 0, so e raised to 0 plus g of x into e raised to 0. E raised to 0 is 1. Therefore, we get e power x is equal to f of x plus g of x. This is one equation. You can keep it as it is. Okay, don't change the equation. You can keep it as it is. Later, by using the second condition, we will get the another equation. Solving it. By solving it, we can easily get the values of f of x and g of x. But to apply the next condition, what does the next condition say? Dou z by dou y is equal to e power minus x. That is, when y equal to 0, dou z by dou y equal to e power minus x. How do you get dou z by dou y? You got to partially differentiate this and find how much is dou z by dou y. Okay, so partially differentiating this solution, we get dou z by dou y is equal to, with respect to y, treating x constant, therefore f of x as it is, e raised to negative y, derivative is minus e power minus y, plus g of x as it is, e power y derivative is e power y. Okay, so this is the condition. Therefore, in this you should substitute. Now, what is that you have to substitute? Put y equal to 0 and dou z by dou y equal to e power minus x. So, what do we get when you substitute here? So, this will become e power minus x is equal to f of x into e power 0 plus g of x into, but there is a negative sign here. So, we have to give the negative sign here. So, g of x into e power 0. So, this implies e power minus x is equal to minus f of x plus g of x. Now, this is another equation. This is equation 2 and this is 3. If you solve 2 and 3, solving 2 and 3, we get f of x and g of x. Okay, so how is that? My e power x is equal to f of x plus g of x. E power minus x equal to minus f of x plus g of x. Applying the elimination, we have e power x plus e power minus x is equal to 2 times g of x. This implies e power x plus e power minus x whole divided by 2 is g of x. That implies, what is g of x? This is cos hyperbolic function. So cos hx is g of x. So once you get g of x, you can go ahead and substitute it in any one of those two equations and find what is f of x. Got it? So let us see. Put this value in any one of these two equations. So we can consider this only e power minus x minus, I will take f of x here. So we have f of x is equal to g of x minus e power minus x. Consider this entire thing in terms of exponential term rather than the hyperbolic. It will be easy for you to solve. E power x plus e power minus x the whole divided by 2 minus e power minus x. Okay, so take the LCM here. So you get e power x plus e power minus x minus 2 e power minus x. This is equal to e power x. These two can be split up. So it becomes minus e power minus x whole divided by 2. And of course, this is nothing but sine hyperbolic function. Therefore, g of x is cos x and f of x is sin x. So substituting these values finally in this equation, we get, therefore, the solution for the given PDE is given by z is equal to, instead of f of x, the f of x is replaced by sine hyperbolic sin hx into e power minus x y plus, again this term is replaced by cos hx into E power. This is the required solution for the given PDE. Understood? So in the same way, you guys can solve one more problem we'll do in the same here as well.